Hello, welcome to my videos. In this time, I'm going to talk about the NBA playoffs, day 37. Today was played the game three of the Eastern Conference Finals, where Miami Heat defeated 128 to 102 the Boston Celtics, and Miami Heat took a 3-0 lead in the series. And Miami Heat are one game to sweep the series, win the Eastern Championship, and play the NBA Finals. So let's talk about a little of the game. Miami Heat defeated 128 to 102 to Boston Celtics and Miami in the game three of the series. To be honest, Miami Heat dominated all the game. Just in the first quarter, Boston Celtics competed, but just in the first 8 minutes of the game, because after that, Miami Heat dominated the game, and the game was over, and it looked like the both conference finals are going to be finished in 4 games and are going to be swept and will be one of the worst conference finals in the NBA history. But first, let's talk about this game. In the first quarter, the game was close. Most of in the first 8 minutes of the quarter, where Boston Celtics started to win it, but let the Miami Heat took the lead and held it until the end. Where in the last 4 minutes of the quarter, Miami Heat created that advantage, and Miami Heat won the first quarter by 8 point difference, 30 to 22 points. And in the second quarter, the Miami Heat is when they took the lead, where they started better the second quarter, where again the Miami Heat won score more than 30 points. In this time, scored 31 points. Played a very good, great defense, where they scored 24 points. Won the second quarter by 7 point difference, and Miami Heat was leading the game in the whole time by 60 point, 50 point difference. And in the third quarter, again, the Miami Heat played a very great offense, where again scored more than 30 points and allowed less than 20 points, 70 points. And in that moment, the game was over, because Miami Heat won that quarter by 50 point difference, scored 30 points, allowed just 70 points, and Miami Heat was leading by was was leading by 23 points difference in the end of the third quarter, and in this moment the game was over, and Miami had won that game. And in the last quarter, the game was defined, where both teams played a very great offenses, and they forgot to play defense, where both teams scored more than 30 points. Boston Celtics won the quarter by 4 point difference, won the quarter 39 to 35, sorry, but the game was over in that moment, because the Miami Heat won the quarter, and the game was over in the end of the third quarter. Miami Heat won the quarter 128 to 122 and won the game three. And Miami Heat took a 3-0 lead in the series. The best player of the game for the Heat were Jay Bitson, that scored 29 points. Jimmy Butler didn't play a very good game, because for his standards, where he scored 60 points, and Bana Debayo that scored 30 points, and Caleb Martin with 80 points, and Duncan Robinson with 22 points. And for the Celtics, the non-player scored more than the 14 points. This is one of the reasons that the Celtics lost the game, and the series over, because like the other, I don't see that the Boston Celtics, how the Boston Celtics can overcome a 0-3 series, and nobody in the NBA history has overcome a 0-3 series. So the game was over, and the game four will be played in Miami again this Tuesday, 20:30 start time. In my opinion, Miami Heat will win this game by 5 or more point difference, maybe 10 or more point difference. Miami Heat will win the fourth game of the series, will sweep the series, will win the Easter Conference champion, and Miami Heat will play the NBA Finals. And I'm very disappointed, because I thought the Boston Celtics were going to win this series, and I thought that this series was going to be defined in 7 games. Well, the series is not over, but it's very difficult that the Celtics make a miracle. And tomorrow we will play the game 4 of the Western Conference Final, where the Los Angeles Lakers will receive the Denver Nuggets and Los Angeles, and the 20:30 start time. In my opinion, this series is over too, where I think that the Denver Nuggets will win this game by 10 or more point difference. The Denver Nuggets will win the four game of the series, will sweep the series, and the Denver Nuggets will win the Western Conference champion and will advance to the NBA Finals. Also, I am very disappointed for the Lakers because I thought that the Lakers were going to play better and the Lakers were going to force play minimum 6 or 7 games, but no, the series is over. So here's one opinion about what happened today in the NBA playoff day 37, where was played the Western Conference champion, Western Conference final, where the game 3, where the Miami Heat defeated 128 to 102 the Boston Celtics. See you next video, Gibran.